standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Blackburn Predators,
Cantrill fighting out of the red corner in the black trunks with the skull. They're both in black trunks, this doesn't help. Against Rashid Gandaloev fighting out of FCPC. Love the entrance for Dermonia. Anybody brave enough to come down dressed as Fred Flintstone, you got to be tough.
A good 1-2 there from Gandaloev to start us off. Cantrill looking to go inside with the low kick. Tentative enough to start, but that right hand, oh, and fire back does Cantrill with a right of his own. Gandaloev, he's got the reach, and you can see it really extends that right hand. It does cover some distance with it. I can see that being a factor in this fight already. You look at the length of his arms, good timing. Can he finish that takedown? Oh, looked for the outside trick there. He's finished it.
But rolled through to take the side control. Very, very nice. Looked for a moment like he was rolling himself into trouble there.
Yeah, but good work to keep pursuing that throw. He kept hold of the whizzer, which allowed him to roll Cantrill over, and now he's still got the whizzer over the top, you see, which helps him keep control of that far arm, and he's taken the mount. Now he's going to give it up because he's got a good opportunity to posture.
And yeah,
the shots. Cantrill just holding on, trying to maintain that closeness before, if Gandaloev gets posture, this is trouble.
That's a big guy to be sitting on your chest there. Both these guys coming in at a catch weight of just about 195 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a big boy sitting on top. And
out to the back there, 2 hooks in, good country, takes the hook out, wants to go to Turtle to land some shots. Seems like Gandaloev wants to punch his way to victory rather than submit his way to victory.
And
so he took his hooks out of the back so he could come to this position and ride him from there. Big shots coming in.
Cantrill just can't sit there letting him eat shots from the side. He's got to make a move, look to stand, try to take something away, but
yeah, you can see Paul Crossley taking a close look. You don't want to see guys, no matter how hard the shots are, you don't want to see somebody taking repeated shots with nothing coming back.
No, and
Cantrill trying to move, but you can see that the left arm controlling the hips.
Yep.
And the name might give it away, but wrestling style wise, I think that's quite predictable. Big left hook round there. See, he's wrapped the leg, chained it. Cantrill look for a leg lock off of that.
Trying to, but you know, again, it's starting to eat that ground and pound.
Yeah, if you
gave it up just in time. Referee's warning him back of the head.
Yeah,
that would have been accidental. That would have been movement
it's hard
from
in
the
movement.
bottom.
2 guys moving, you know, you can't always account for that. And Gandaloev really riding him hard from there, punishing Cantrill.
Staying heavy, staying busy, making the man carry all of his weight as well as landing some of these shots. Not all of them are getting through, but he's staying busy enough that there's no danger of this being stopped or the referee, you know, standing him up.
Yeah, great work there. That's an excellent first round for Gandaloev, and he can be pleased with that. And you know, if I was in his head there, I'd be thinking I could come out for round 2 and finish this.
Yeah.
Cantrill not offering much back from the bottom. He's game. He wants to stay in the fight, but he's been punished.
And yeah, then you got some wise heads in that there corner over there. You know, former Bellator fighter.
And I think that's his brother as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell by looking at him, he's another big unit, like, look extremely similar. I've seen them both in action at an Interclub a few months ago, actually. So, you know, these guys they might not be new to combat sports, but they're still relatively fresh in MMA. But he looks very well versed for it, has to be said.
Referee just getting into the coach's ear, just telling him to remind his boy, stay away from the back of the head, be careful with those hammer fists. Again, there would have been any intent there whatsoever. That would have just been sheer bad luck. Touch the gloves, and here we go. I think Rashid's going to continue to fight at length until the opportunity for the takedown presents itself.
Yeah, he looked comfortable, stood up as well, but obviously most of his best work came on the ground. It seems to me like he won't be too fussed whichever area this fight takes place in. The onus really is on Cantrill to try and change the momentum swing in this fight.
It's got to be lazy with those. Got to be careful with those lazy kicks. Sets you up for eaten a counter or takedown.
Cantrill in there, but dipping with a double right hand. There's the shot.
Oh, and he got under the hips and
It
boom.
looked for a moment like Cantrill was going to stuff that takedown, but Gandaloev just kept driving, stayed on the hips, got underneath him, and now he's in this familiar position again.
Yeah,
See him, he's got the control with his right leg there. Hooking Cantrill's leg.
Looking to try to control that hand.
Yeah, and getting a cross wrist on the opposite side, looking to pass the arm across.
And looking real patient is.
Yeah, he knows he can ride from this position. He's obviously very comfortable there. This is a guy that's not new to wrestling.
No. Again, he's just, and now he's picking, he's looking to pick his shots, be a little more careful. But again, it's second verse, same as the first, and perhaps an even more time spent in the top position. Again, got to be careful with the 10-8 here.
Yeah, and you see that a lot of coaches will tell you, like BJJ especially, to not have your elbow that deep. But the right leg hooked for Gandaloev means that it's much harder for somebody to sweep you over with the elbow. So he's quite content to have that right arm there as deep as you like.
Again, not in a great rush, landing shots almost at will, trying to soften.
And you can tell the influence because the BJJ guy there is going to try and go straight to the back. And Gandaloev is just controlling, riding him, punishing him from there. And he's more than happy staying that. He doesn't want to throw hooks and go to the back. He wants to work from this position, keep control and pound away. And again, where he's comfortable.
Not all of those shots are getting through, but he's staying busy enough that there is no danger at all of the stand-up here.
Yeah, Cantrill really needs to try and use the fence to his advantage to try and walk up. He tries the roll again for a leg lock. He'll accept the guard other than, Turtle.
Has one butterfly in, but Nat closes it up.
I mean, that's the only respite he's had for the whole round. Managing to get his guard back. Another dominant round for Gandaloev.
Yeah, it absolutely could be a 10-8 there. Absolute control. As soon as he decided it was time to change the level, the fight went exactly where he wanted it, and it stayed there. So
Cantrill, all heart, his game is still in there. He's never looked like quitting, but he just hasn't had any opportunity to go on the offensive.
What as the corner, what do you say to this man? It's obvious that going to the ground is that's not what he wants. Is it now you need to go out on your shield, go out and swing for leather? Does he have to play it a bit safe?
I don't think there's any time or enough points in the fight remaining that he can play it safe. I think he needs to go out and swing for the fences, just be a little bit wary of where his hips are. But I think he needs to really go out there and just try and swing some leather and hope something lands, because up to this point he's just been outclassed.
We'll see if Cantrill can change the fortunes of this fight, change the pace of it.
I mean, credit Cantrill. I've been seeing this fight when most people, when this fight goes online, when Gandaloev gets offered to people, I don't think there'll be a great many fighters who'll want to take him up on that offer, given the wrestling that he's got. Here's Cantrill, he's looking for the big shot. He's still got the energy.
And again, a fight somewhere between middleweight and light heavyweight. And you'd think that Rashid Gandaloev as a middleweight would be a monster.
Yeah. And it again dips in deep. And good work from Cantrill to stay on his feet. He's got that centre of gravity where he can block that shot. But he was just careful of the reshoot there. And heavy hips again. That's been his best work so far, but he probably will get taken down now because the hands are together.
Yeah, he's going to.
But he's done a good job. He fended off back-to-back takedowns. But now, a little bit later in the round than in rounds 1 and 2, but he is on his back again.
And that storm, that takedown attempt is coming, and that he's not going to let go of it. He's going to keep working and working. Yeah,
and that's the intensity and the work rate of somebody who's wrestled, you usually see the shoot, reshoot, rather than give up when the first one's not there. And you've seen when he keeps reshooting, eventually there's something there, there's a gap, there's an opportunity. And he's got Cantrill to the ground every time. Not always first time, but he's always managed it.
Yeah, if it's been the second or the third effort, it hasn't mattered. It's invariably gone where he wants it. Cantrill, you know, trying to work off his back, trying to land some shots, but that's a big, heavy dude on top.
Yeah, and especially when you've got a guy who's content to stay there, ride you and punch you without necessarily wanting to advance the position so much. Like Gandaloev is more than content to stay here, chip away, he's got the underhook. If he wanted to pass, he'd have to get his hips up and give Cantrill an opportunity, but he doesn't care about passing. He's on top, he's chipping away.
And he's got a little more range on, and he had a little more range as well, so he could land those shots from that position.
Yeah, like his arms go down to his knees. There is some reach there for Gandaloev.
So, you know, we're back on our feet.
And it's got to be all or nothing now for Cantrill. And Gandaloev's looking a bit tired.
Yeah, he is, and, you know, backstepping away. And
he
looked for the shot.
But again, it's just the sit out there allows him to come back up on top. Most people are out finishing that from there after they've been sprawled on by a guy like that. But Gandaloev just showing his class.
A few seconds left, and, you know, the image that'll be left in everybody's mind is him standing tall over the grounded fighter. A workman-like performance, but effective.
Definitely, great performance. And, you know, we can say Cantrill had his best round in the third, but, you know, it's still a round that is quite clearly lost. That was an excellent performance from Gandaloev. Great display of wrestling, control, ground and pound. Cantrill wanted it all the way, and he never stopped working for it, but just on the night, his opponent's skills are just too much.
Yeah, I mean, that was a game plan well stuck to as well. He didn't flap from it, stayed calm, stayed composed, and just continued to work. We'll pass it over to our MC for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm hand of applause, please, for both our competitors in the cage this evening. After 3 rounds of action, we head to our judges' scorecards, where we have a unanimous decision for your winner in the blue